I ain't say play, I said dominate. 1, 2, 3. Dominate. 1, 2, 3. Dominate. 1, 2, 3. Dominate. That's the only way you're going to get your doggone name up there. You're going to change the number.
Do you think that you have a strong personality? What it truly means to have a strong personality. Many people believe that a strong personality belongs to someone intimidating, someone others fear, someone whose words cannot be challenged, and whose opinions dominate every discussion. Some think a strong personality means confidence. They might say, that person is strong because they can speak fluently in front of others. But does speaking well in public necessarily mean someone has a strong personality? Perhaps they are just bold.
I dominate. Where I go, stuff happens. I dominate. If you're going to win, if they're going to put your name and the number up there, you just can't play this game because there are other teams that want to do exactly what you got to do. So what you got to do in practice is 1, 2, 3. Dominate. In practice.
But is boldness the same as strength? Is a bold person necessarily strong? To truly understand what a strong personality is, let's define it together. Before we begin, I want you to think of 3 people you know, people you've lived with, worked with, or interacted with, whom you consider to have a strong personality. Keep them in mind as we move forward, and let's see if your definition of strength aligns with what we will discuss. A strong personality is built on one key foundation: self-worth. Pay close attention here. Self-worth means recognizing your value, but in whose eyes? In your own. If you look closely, self-worth is about how much you value yourself, regardless of what others think. It is independent of whether you have an audience or not, whether people admire you or not, or even whether you have achievements to show. A person who ties their worth to their achievements does not truly value themselves. Why? Because if self-worth is based on accomplishments, then those who have not achieved anything would be worthless. But that's not true. Self-worth is simply about how you see yourself, nothing more, nothing less. A strong personality is one that holds self-worth, regardless of what others say. Self-worth is about opinions, your opinion of yourself and how you respond to others' opinions of you. If someone praises you, does it motivate and energize you? And if someone criticizes you, how do you handle it? Think about that for a moment. Now, let's consider an important question. Why do sensitive people struggle with criticism? Because they often have low self-worth. Let me give you an example. Imagine you are a professional boxer and a small child walks up to you, saying, "I can beat you in a fight." Would that bother you? Of course not. Why? Because deep inside, you are certain of your strength, and you know the child's words are untrue. So when do opinions start to affect us? When we are unsure about ourselves, when we secretly fear that what is being said might be true, that's when we feel the need to defend ourselves. Many people want to silence criticism. They dress perfectly to avoid judgment. They shape their lives to seek approval. But the truth is, you will never stop people from talking. No one, not the distant stranger, not the closest companion, not even those who have passed away, has ever been free from judgment. People will always have something to say. Once you accept this, you will realize that pleasing everyone is impossible. You may not be able to control what people say, but you can control how much attention you give their words. Here's a powerful way to handle others' opinions. Treat them like clothing. If an opinion suits you, makes you better, and enhances you, keep it. If not, take it off and leave it behind. You are not obligated to believe what others say about you. Your worth is determined by you, no one else.